Hi, Christina.
Hi, Sue.
How
Oh,
are you?
matching colors today.
Looks like it. Yep.
Reddish pink.
I gotta figure out what to put my iPad on. Today, the condo I live in goes on the market.
Oh, really?
Yep.
So that means you're selling.
Yep.
Okay.
So, moving.
Selling, moving.
I'll be closer to Sharon.
Okay.
I'll be closer to Sharon
Yeah.
when I move than I am right now. So, hi, Lynn.
Yeah.
Good morning.
Hi, good morning.
Hi, Maria. Hi, Sue.
Hi.
Actually, you don't go by Maria, you go by Christina, right?
And I actually go by Maria Cristina.
Oh, okay. Well,
Since this is my full birth name. I was that's in my passport and everywhere. But I only started at the beginning of this year to use it, and I love it. In the past, I wouldn't say no. If anybody would call me Maria, actually, I say no. But yeah.
isn't that interesting? And name is powerful. I remember when my divorce years ago, and afterwards I went back and took my maiden name back legally. I mean, I remember I had to go to the court and have them sign a paper or something. And I just remember driving away, and it was like, oh my gosh. I mean, I felt like a new person.
Yeah.
I felt like I'd taken myself back. That it was not a good marriage. It was, and it was, yeah. And that was when I realized how important name was.
I
So
did
when I
the
got
same after my first marriage. I kept my ex-husband's name for a couple of years, thinking that having the same name as my boys would help or be better. And then I remarried, and then I had like 3 surnames. and then one day I decided, no, I want my original name, which is Tiot. That's my father's surname. And now it feels really complete with Maria Cristina.
yes.
But it was a process. It was a long process. I'm 50, still 55.
You're so young.
And like 2 years ago, I couldn't, when the documents arrived or bank stuff, my bank has both names in. I used to think, oh, I can't identify with Maria. But the last 2 years, yeah. And now I love it. I love it when people call me Maria Cristina.
Oh, I love it. I will remember that. Yeah, it's when I got married again, because I knew how important my maiden name was for me. But I really wanted to take my husband's name too. And we talked about all kinds of different possibilities. And my husband was open to whatever I wanted. But in fact, I even worked with someone who did like some handwriting, different things, and she had me write it different ways, and what I ended up doing was dropping my current middle name, my birth middle name, because I never liked it anyway. I never related to it. And so I kept my maiden name as my middle name and took my husband's for us. So, it's Lynn Houston Cashman. And I on my business stuff and everything, I use all 3 names, where before I didn't use my middle name. So yeah, it's important.
Yeah.
to who we are.
Mhm.
I had to go
So
get some water.
So Sue, where are you physically?
At the
In Edmonds.
moment,
Pardon?
oh, who are you talking to?
Oh, I'm sorry, Sue. Where are you physically now? I mean,
I'm in Edmonds.
you are in Edmonds. Okay.
So the house goes on the market today. We're gonna go to Guimas Island for 4 nights. And then she'll go through all her offers. And so we probably will be out by the end of the month or first of next month. So I went to my daughter's yesterday and we washed down my space and needs a little work. So we've got time to get that done.
Good.
Just a lot of work. Just a lot of work.
Moving always is.
Moving is, yeah. And I have a lot less than I did, whatever it was, 4 years ago. Yeah, I have to downsize a little bit. That's it. So maybe it's just the 3 of us.
Well, I think some people got confused by Sharon's email. Her email when she sent it earlier in the week and said that all tag classes were canceled this week. And then she went on to give the Sacred Ground Circle links. And so it made sense to me. She was only canceling the tag classes.
Wow.
But I don't
Right.
think that's true with everyone, because I went on to the Monday call, the brief call, and the host, her name's Sharon too, right? It was just her and I. And she said, well, Sharon said she canceled the classes this week. And I said, well, not the Sacred
Not-
Ground.
Yeah, yeah.
So I think, and then we were going to do just a short thing. And then her Wi-Fi got all messed up and she kept going in and out. And finally she just gave up and she disappeared and never came back. So Monday never happened.
Well, she sent out another email.
I didn't get that email. That's really strange, canceling, because I logged in for the ancient ones on Sunday evening, and then I thought, and then I realized that she's with her daughter, and that probably,
Well, I think a lot of people thought she was canceling everything. In fact, I
Right.
had I said, I think your email is really clear that you're just canceling tag classes and not the Sacred Ground. But the Monday host read it differently. So, and she says, no, I'm not canceling Sacred Ground. They go as normally scheduled, just the tag teaching classes. But I think people got confused.
Yeah,
They didn't.
we forget there's a difference between classes and circles.
Exactly.
But I think she put something in Slack. I know I saw something that said all the circles are current. All the circles are happening this week. So going through the chakras has been really powerful. So I'd like to do that again. And what I felt this time, today's Thursday. So I think it was Monday or Tuesday, I was doing a chakra meditation, and it came really clear that when we say the word space means source of everything, source of life, source of all matter, source of creativity, inventions, everything. There isn't anything that can happen without it coming from source. So when we focus on the space, we're just clearing our mind with the word space. Because once I tap into space, it feels like space, and this is what the scientists say. When we focus on what they call dark matter or dark energy, I think it's dark energy. It's not matter. Matter is a solid. So it moves, it activates. So when we focus on space, we are activating source at its purest. At its purest. And we don't have to tell it to do anything. Literally, we do not have to tell it to do anything. It's all right there. It's in our DNA. It's in everything. We don't have to tell it. All we have to do is activate it. So the more clear our mind and the more focused we are on space, the greater the opportunity is for us to activate it. And it activates it in every single atom, molecule, cell, tissue, organ, and system. So there isn't anything it's not activated in. It's the whole mind and body. Okay, so I'm thinking 3 minutes per energy center. Do you want to do longer? I don't want to do any shorter. Because sometimes
That's fine.
Sometimes there's an interference and I have to get back. And so 2 minutes isn't quite long enough. 3 is, we can go longer, but if you're good with 3, we'll do 3.
I'm good with 3.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
Okay. So do you have anything to say? Any questions?
I just have a quick check-in, if we can, of what we want to bring in for healing. Well, I want to bring in gratitude first. And that's because my granddaughter, both, they had a kitchen fire last night. Really scary. And it was my granddaughter and her 2 friends trying to do a school project. And they were making churros, or whatever you call them, for their Spanish class. And they had a pot of grease, of oil, whatever. And when my daughter took the lid off it, the whole thing just went up in flames, and the whole stove. I mean, my daughter was just freaked out. Luckily, the dad was home, and they all had the wisdom to know even the kids, you don't put water on the fire, on a grease fire. And he got the fire extinguisher and got it out, but the fire department came. He got it out just as the fire department arrived. But it was just, the energy around that was really, I mean, I'm sure, just scary. My daughter kept texting, and how, frantic everything was. But the house smells like smoke now, the whole house. And they're leaving tonight on a red eye. But just gratitude. I mean, gratitude for protection for those 3 teenagers. And my granddaughter, especially, lifting the lid up, that whole thing just whooped into flame. I mean, it's amazing that she wasn't injured, that it didn't burn her face or her hair, or, because it just, I guess, just exploded. So gratitude. And so I'd like to, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, and the 2 girls. So I'd like to bring those 5 people into the healing this morning for any emotional.
Okay. Maria Christina, do you have anybody you want to bring into the circle?
Thank you, Lynn. Thank you, Sue. I just want to set intentions, and it's expansion and abundance. And before you, Lynn, said protection, I wrote down protection of family for my family. My sons are going to travel this weekend, so yes. And I have some situations and people, but I think that's all included. It's okay.
Thank you. Okay, thank you for both of you. So just go ahead and get comfortable. I need my blanket and my jacket.
I got it too.
The sun's coming out, but that doesn't mean it's warm. So
Maybe if we can mute ourselves, that so
yes.
Yeah.
not Sue, obviously.
Okay. And the first thing I want to do is I'm bringing in 20 people and situations, and it's just all there. In all our circles, people in our circle. So I want to call in the tag team, the PTOs, to scan each of us and to scan our consciousness, scan our personal energy, and to remove anything that is not of our light. So all parasitics, all hitchhikers, all intruders, invaders, all negative agendas, anything sent to us not of our light, be gone. And the tag team can just escort them back to where they came from or their home. And we clear our energy, we get centered. And let's feel our feet firmly supported by Earth Mother, by Gaia. And you can be in the soft, freshly mowed grass, soft soil on a path through the woods or a park or on the beach. Just feel your feet, bare feet. Just feel that. It's not only supported, it's the element of Mother Nature under our feet, feeling really good. And let's feel a little wind on our face and a little warm sun or a big sun on our back. And maybe we're drinking a little pure water or hearing a waterfall or the lapping of waves on a beach or the gurgling of a creek or the rushing of a river. But all four elements surrounding us in balance, working to support us. And we know we're connected above and all around by Source. And just feel the power of Mother Nature. And she is the source of all life forms, even the ones we don't know of. Just millions of life forms in the ecosystem. Our four seasons, it's all provided. And now let's focus our energy on the first energy center, the root chakra. And from our perineum, we also have another energy connection to Gaia, all the way down to our heart and soul, the core of Mother Nature. And let's focus our awareness, our attention on the energy around our first energy center. And there is space. There is space within the center. There is space around the center that fills that whole section of our body. And there is waves of energy going out from this center outside our body. And this is all space. And we're going to focus on this for 3 minutes, and then I will call us back. This is a very powerful center. And when the egg and the sperm come together, there is an explosion of energy and it creates new life. And this energy can be released in a sexual act. But today, this amazing energy, we're going to pull up into our second center. So just imagine the energy moving from one place, the root chakra, to the second center, our digestive system, and put your focus on that center, the energy in the center, the energy around the center. It's kind of from one side of us to the other, front to back. And the wave of energy that goes out from our body. And within this center, we are putting any food allergies or food or beverage addictions, any digestive imbalances. We're just placing all of that in there. And we're going to focus on the space, the source of all that is balanced, all in harmony. We're just going to focus on it for 3 minutes on the space, that amazing, intelligent space. And then I'll call us back. And if it helps the focus, we can breathe into that center and breathe out from that center space. And now, if you're ready, we want to take a deeper breath and pull all this energy, first and second, into the third center. And focus our attention on this center, the I am that I am. It's also the center of fight or flight, survival, which is where we have been for probably most of our lives and lifetimes, survival. But we're learning to claim our power. We're learning to claim the power of the presence of spirit within, working through us. And we're claiming all this center is. But we're putting our focus on the space. And just let your mind keep expanding with each center to get the fullness of the experience of space. And I will call us back in 3 minutes. And just take another deep breath. And let's bring this thriving energy center that is now in combination with 1, 2, and 3 centers into the 4th center of our heart. And let's feel our heart expanding in energy. And let's focus on the space that fills our lungs and fills our chest and extends out in waves of heart energy beyond our body. And let's just focus on the space within and without for 3 minutes. And now for a few seconds, just feel the full strength of your gratitude. Just open that heart center. Feel love and gratitude that all the centers are working together for balance and harmony, for peace of mind. And we have now all 4 centers communicating and working together. And I am grateful. They are self-correcting. They are automatically balancing, rebalancing, coming into harmony. And it's a beautiful thing. And we're going to take the fullness of all of that wonderful energy and bring it up into our fifth center, into our throat, where we express our power, we express our truth, we express our gratitude, we express our love. And we're going to focus on the space that is the source of all that we are. Within the center, around the center, extending beyond our physical form. And we're going to focus on the space that is the source of all that is in this center. And I'll call us back in 3 minutes. And now, take another deep breath and pull all this wonderful energy up into the sixth center. And set your intention to allow yourself to fully experience what it means to focus on space in this energy center. And then I will call us back in 3 minutes of focusing on this space within this center, around this center and extending beyond our physical form. Waves of energy that go out from this center. And just keep breathing in and out calmly, and I'll call us back in 3 minutes. And now, take another deep breath and feel all this energy pulling up into the 7th center. And again, set an intention to open the mind and heart to the fullness of the experience of the space within this center, around this center, and expanding out from this center. And I'll call us back in 3 minutes. And now I want you to move your attention to the crown of your head. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, take all this energy from the crown all the way back down through all the centers to the root, the base of your spine. And when you get to the base of your spine, take another deep breath and bring all of the energy into space. See it as a whole column of light, of space, and bring it from the root, the tip of your tailbone up to the crown. Deep breath up, and then an exhale back down. And just know you are moving energy through all the chakras, through all the centers. They're communicating with each other. They are self-adjusting the body. The body is in communication. The body is self-correcting. The body is aligning itself. Just take a few more breaths up the spine, the central column, all the way up, all the way down. And then bring it up to the crown and feel the intense gratitude. And bring it up 12, 15 inches above the crown. Just bring that energy right on up in gratitude. Gratitude for the power of our energy centers filled with source, in complete alignment, all a gift from source, powered by source. And just gratitude for all that source is. And now see that as a light coming up from the crown and then encircling our whole body, encapsulating the whole body. And just fill it with love and light all around. Far out as the tips of your fingers, that space all around the body, equal to the farthest distance to the tip of your fingers. And it's like a big egg of light. Source. And now we are filled with source within, source without. Our personal space is filled with source. And we're going to focus another 3 minutes on the space that is within and all around us. Just space and all that it is. And I'll call us back in 3 minutes. And now we are beaming this amazing love and light that is powered by our energy centers, that is powered by source, that is in the space of all that is, all the potential of all that is. And as we beam this love and light out, it automatically is available, if not even washing over each person on our list, each person who has ever asked us for help. It extends out to all our issues, to the global issues, to humanity, and especially set the intention for our light to touch those we don't like, don't agree with, may be afraid of, or angry at. We want our light to touch everyone. At least be available. I am the light. I am the truth. I am the way. And that is the highest truth of source. And it flows through us and radiate out. And I am grateful. I am whole. I am complete. So it is. And when you are ready, you may come back to our circle. You may give a little wave and you may leave the circle and continue this space. Just know that you are radiating light. Krista Maria has already left the premises.
Yeah, I just saw her leave. That was wonderful, Sue.
I don't
It
know
was
about you. That space is working on me. I can feel it. Can you feel it working on you? Or maybe it's a feeling of aligning. It's just it's another different sensation.
It feels like just waking up all my chakras to work together. It felt like giving myself a Reiki treatment. I just had my hands on the different chakras and
Yes. Okay.
but I liked it. I really liked the moving the energy at the end. That's powerful.
Okay.
So let's see, you're not going to be on the call at 11:30, right? You said you weren't going to be on this week.
We'll be traveling. That's right.
Okay. Well, I'll see if Evie's on or not. And I'll see, let's see, you won't be on Sunday either, I think. So, in fact, I won't be on Sunday either. So we're going to be gone for a workshop from 2 to 4. So.
Well, that sounds fun.
Yeah, it's an Illumin group and that Tom really works with and they're having a gathering here locally. So a small gathering. It's good. It's all very contemplative. And when I've gone to them before, it just feels really good. So it's how I'm
Sounds-
it's how I'm spending Palm Sunday, because I'm not going to church. That'll be like going to church, but in a different way.
Yeah.
Well,
I
have
don't know.
fun. Oh, go ahead.
I don't know what I'll be doing Sunday afternoon. So if I can be available, I'll just let Evie know.
Okay. And so you're going to Guames Island, you said?
Yeah.
Just to spend, that'll be fun, spend a few days.
Yeah, we'll come back Monday.
Good way, good place to be around. Good way to be, be gone from the unit and let it do what it needs to do.
Yeah, I think so. I think so. And right now it's blue. It's pretty blue sky. So it's kind of a cheerful day.
It is supposed to be. I didn't sleep well, but I was so, my, cortisol levels and all my levels were just like this after texting back and forth with my daughter and how frantic she was and everything going on. So it's like I could go to bed and I had put it away. I realized that I wasn't like, my mind wasn't going on and on about what had happened, but it was like, I could tell that my body was like, when you're that fight and flight energy was there, and it just took forever to get down, to finally get to sleep. So anyway, it's going to be a beautiful day and I'm looking forward to it. So have a good time.
Thank
And I'll
you.
see-
And thank you for showing up this morning.
You're welcome. I wanted to make sure that, I wasn't sure because you said this week you weren't going to be on a lot because of your moving. I didn't know if you'd be having it. So I'm glad that you showed up. So we couldn't have had it.
This is early enough. I figure that's why it's at 9 o'clock. I have time to get ready for it, but I can plan my day after. I can plan appointments and leaving on a trip after. So for the most part, 9 o'clock should just keep working for me.
Good. Okay, so have a good one. I'll see you next week, maybe.
Okay.
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 Love
Love
you.
you. Bye.